Hello again. Today we're going to be looking at another exciting topic in basic science, and that is family health. Family health. Now, on this aspect of family health, we have several, aspects of family health under basic science. We also have family health that has to do with nutrition, but today we're going to be looking at personal cleanliness. Family health in the aspect of personal cleanliness. Now, below are some of the subtopics we're going to be looking at. We're going to talk about meaning of health, personal health. We're also going to be looking at the meaning of sanitation. We're also going to be talking about the importance. We may be looking at the importance of sanitation. We will be talking about ways of maintaining good health. We will also be looking at meaning of personal cleanliness, the meaning of personal cleanliness. We're also going to be talking about care of the skin. We're going to look at care of the hair, care of the hands and the nails. We're looking at care of the teeth. We'll also talk about care of the eyes, clothes, as well as the shoes. And if you look at that, that's personal belongings, or you can call that personal hygiene. Then also, we're also going to be looking at methods of keeping the home clean. And finally, we're going to be looking at advantages of personal hygiene. So these are actually the areas we're going to be talking about in this particular topic on personal or family health, which is personal cleanliness. Now, if you're ready, I'd like us to start. Now, looking at this meaning of personal health. Now, what exactly is personal health? Now, by my own definition, I could say that personal health is actually a state of well-being of our body, our mind, and the way we feel about ourselves and others, okay? How we feel about ourselves and others, which has to do with our social interaction. It has to do with our emotions. It is the well-being of our emotions, the well-being of our physical being. It also has to do with the well-being of our social relationship. Okay, so that's talking about personal health. It's not only physical, it's not only health-wise or your body, you're not feeling pains and all that. So personal health is the state of your well-being, your whole being, your interaction, your reasoning, your state of health, your physical state, and so on. It all has to do with personal health. Then what exactly is, by WHO's definition? Let's see what WHO tells us about personal health. Now, WHO, which is the World Health Organization, defines personal health as a complete physical, mental, and social well-being of human beings, and not merely the absence of disease. Not the absence of disease. So we can say a person is not healthy even if the person physically is not sick, but if the person is having a problem in his relationship with people, that person can be termed to be ill. All right. Also, when the person is mentally not sound, you can also say that that person is also is ill, not healthy. Let me put it that way. So the person is also not healthy. So personal health is not merely the absence of diseases, not merely the absence of diseases. If you look at the chart we have there, it also, when you're looking at wellness, okay, when you're looking at the well-being of a human, it includes his finances, it includes his intellect, his emotions, his spiritual connection, his physical, sexual, environmental, and social well-being. So it comprises everything about a person. Now, when everything about a person is okay, that person can be said to have personal health, is healthy. That person is actually healthy by WHO definition. Now let's look at other definitions. We have meaning of sanitation. Now sanitation is actually a practice, right? So sanitation is the process whereby our bodies, our clothes, our shoes, and environments are kept clean at all times to prevent microbial infection, or to prevent the prevalence of pathogens and germs in our environment. So it has to do with cleaning of or process of taking care of or cleaning our bodies, our clothes, our environments, our shoes, and everything that belongs to us at all times. So that is what sanitation is all about. Now let's look at ways of maintaining good health. Now you can be healthy, but one important thing is, how do we maintain it? How do we ensure that we still stay healthy or we continue being healthy? All right? They said health is wealth. So how do we continue staying healthy? Number one way we can maintain good health is by maintaining personal cleanliness. We're going to still talk more about personal cleanliness. Personal cleanliness can also be called personal hygiene. Personal hygiene, ensuring that yourself, your belongings, and your environment is always clean. Ensuring yourself, your personal belongings, and your environment is always clean. Maintaining that, you can also be said to be maintaining a good health. We're also going to be looking at some of the ways to maintain ourselves, our bodies, and also to maintain some of our things that belongs to us, or some things that actually belongs to us. Number two way we can maintain good health is by maintaining environmental sanitation. Now, environmental sanitation is not just you cleaning your own house, but people coming around and clean the environment, clean the balconies, clean the streets, clean the drainages, ensure that litters, paper wraps, and all those are being collected into waste bins, ensuring the place is safe. Okay, there are no broken bottles, there are no broken glasses anywhere. Plastics are not littered everywhere, and they are not also dumped in the drainage or in the gutters. Make sure that the gutters are free and clear so that water can easily flow. All these are ways we maintain environmental sanitation. Here in Nigeria, I think we do that every Saturday, last Saturday of the month, ensuring that the environment is properly clean. And I also want to advise that the government should also embark on this seriously and take it serious by enacting laws and enforcing and setting up agencies that will help to enforce environmental sanitation in the activities in their communities or in a state. Okay. Number three is regular exercise. Regular exercise. How regular are you exercising? Do you do exercises every day? Do you do exercises once in a while? Now, regular exercises is also one of the ways to keep your body fit, also to keep your mind also fit. All right. So regular exercises helps mentally and also helps physically. You don't experience fatigue. You don't experience much pains, waist pains, and all that when you exercise regularly. So exercise or regular exercise is also another important way to maintain good health. Okay, and then number four, we have by eating balanced diets, not junks, not licking the ice creams, not taking the junks, the pizza, and all that. Now, these are not saying they are actually bad, but ensure that you regularly stay eating balanced diet. Now, we have several examples of balanced diet, as we can see on the screen. We have 10% of fats. You have, if you're taking your proteins, the proteins should be up to 25%. And then in terms of fibers, which are rich in carbohydrates, should be up to also 25%. But the one you should take more in terms of your diet should contain more of fruits and vegetables. I repeat again, it should be low. You can see on the chart, it is actually fats that is the lowest, 10%, and then carbohydrates and proteins are 25%, and then you should consume more of vegetables and fruits. Now, balanced diet is actually the diet that contains all the necessary classes of food in their right proportion. So that is the right proportion. So please ensure to take and eat balanced diet in order to maintain good health. Number 5 on the list is having enough rest. Having enough rest. Most persons don't take time to rest. Having enough rest, it helps to reduce the blood pressure. It helps to make you fatigue in the morning. If you have enough rest, you won't be tired when you wake up in the morning. So please ensure that you have enough rest. Most of us, like the adults, when they go out to work and come back, ensure you have enough rest. Children at home, when you're back from school, ensure you have enough rest. Enough rest is very, very essential in maintaining good health. Another example, another a way we can maintain good health is avoid harmful habits. There are several harmful habits. Examples of such harmful habits is drinking of excess alcohol, taking too much alcohol, involving in drug abuse, that is taking of hallucinogenic drugs such as marijuana, taking drugs like cocaine, taking the Indian hemps and so on, the cannabis and so on. These, and even smoking of cigarettes. These are harmful habits. These are habits that will not ensure that you maintain good health. They don't ensure good health or maintenance of good health. Another way, again, we can maintain good health is immunization and vaccination. Immunization and vaccination. Now, immunization is actually the introduction of vaccines into the body to help the body fight against diseases when they invade into the body. Now, vaccination is actually those drugs, vaccines that are actually prepared for to combat diseases. Those are vaccines. So the introduction of it also has to do with vaccination. So immunization and also vaccination all go hand in hand. So it just has to do with the introduction of vaccines, okay, to help someone stay healthy. Now, we have several vaccines. We have vaccines for cholera. We have vaccines for measles. We have vaccines for meningitis. We have vaccines, several vaccines. So if you have not been vaccinated, or if you've not been immunized, please do see the doctor or go to a health center, okay, a health center, and then actually you will be attended to. Now, the next one we have is meaning of personal cleanliness. Now, what is personal cleanliness? Remember, in our discussion concerning ways to maintain good health, we mentioned maintaining personal cleanliness. Now, another name for personal cleanliness is personal hygiene. Personal hygiene. Now, some of the ways we can maintain personal hygiene, or what is personal hygiene, before we go into ways to maintain personal hygiene. Now, personal hygiene or personal cleanliness is the act, or you can say it is the practice of keeping oneself and oneself and belongings clean or free from dirt. Clean or free from dirt. Keeping yourself, keeping your environment, keeping your belongings, let me put it that way, not really your environment, but keeping your belongings, your shoes, your clothes, your bags, your things, your toothbrush and every other thing, keeping them clean or free from dirt or from germs. Okay, now let's look at some ways we can carry out personal hygiene, some of the ways we can care for our bodies, some of the ways we can care for our belongings, all right? Now, the first one we're going to be looking at is care of the skin. Now, most persons have had several skin diseases like odor, body odor, like eczema. We have skin diseases like scabies and ringworms and so on. These are bad skin diseases. Now, those skin diseases could have been avoided if the person was actually taking good care of their skin. Now, these are some of the ways we can take good care of our skin. One is bathe regularly. Actually, you should be bathing at least once or twice every day. You bathe in the morning before going out, and then you bathe at night before sleeping. All right, this is effective. Another one, number 2, is use of mild soap. Use of mild soap and a sponge when bathing, so that you can scrub your bodies based on some of the activities you have indulged yourself in while during the day. The soap and the sponge helps to remove those dirts from our bodies. So in other words, what I'm saying is, one other way we can take care of our skin is actually use of mild soap and sponge when bathing. Still on care of the skin, one other way we can take care of our skin is use of body creams. So body creams should be applied on the skin after bathing and drying the body, so that you can moisturize or make your skin to be supple and soft. All right? Excuse me. Number 4 on the list is avoid the use of bleaching creams. Most persons prefer looking light-skinned and so on, but please avoid the use of bleaching creams. Now, those creams can also affect your skin, okay? It can affect the skin, the tone of the skin, and it gives it a bad appearance. It gives it a bad appearance. And number 5 is, when bathing, extra time should be taken to wash the armpits. That's the site where body odors actually emanates or is actually produced from. So special care should be taken when washing the armpits, on the folds of the ear, also on the private parts, and between toes, and also between fingers, okay? So extra time should be given to those areas when actually bathing or washing them. All right. Now, another one is care of the hair. Care of the hair. Now, most persons are challenged or having several issues concerning their hair, and most times, most persons that have more hair, they face the challenge of having insects like the lice, or what I call them parasites, like the lice and the fleas, affecting them. Now, one of the ways to get rid of them is actually take good care of your hair. Now, the hair should be washed regularly to prevent parasites, all right? Number 2, males, mostly males, and some females still do the same. You cut your hair low and neatly comb it. Cut your hair low and neatly comb it. Another way, again, is for females. Females should either plait their hair or keep it low and neatly combed. And then number 4, or the 4th way we can take care of our hair, is to application of hair creams. So you apply hair creams to keep your hair moist and also free from parasites. So these are some of the ways we can actually take good care of our hair. Now, another way we can apply, sort of like go through personal hygiene, is the care of the hands and the nails, all right? Now, care of the hands and the nails. Wash the hands with soap. We've mentioned that earlier when we're talking about care of the skin. Wash the hands regularly with water and soap, mostly before eating. Before eating, or after using the toilet, or after touching or playing with pets or animals. Please, very important, because most times diseases can be transmitted through this medium. All right. So after going to toilet, before eating, please ensure to wash your hands. After using the toilet, please ensure you wash your hands. After playing with pets or animals, please ensure you wash your hands. Number 2 ways we can take care of our hands and nails is that the nails should be kept short and clean to prevent microorganisms and dirt from lodging, okay, lodging inside or where they will stay. So the nails can be also another avenue where microorganisms can be found. So cutting them short and also cleaning them regularly can help to prevent this from happening. All right. We also have care of the nostrils, of the nose, taking care of the nose. Now, please do not put sharp objects into the nose. Do not put sharp objects into the nose to clean the nose. You can clean the nose using a white handkerchief, all right? and then clean the interior or the nostrils. And then also you can clean the eyes, also using your clean towel to clean the eyes. Please do not use your bare hands to poke on the eyes. It can cause irritation in your eyes. So you can use a clean towel to clean the eyes, or you can, if something enters into your eye or dirt enters into your eyes, the next thing to do is that you can get a clean bowl of water, okay, and then put your eyes in it and then waddle on it so that the dirt can actually fall off. So this is also another important way or effective way of taking care of the eyes. Also, in terms of bright light, very bright lights, try as much as possible not to put or look at very bright lights. It also has an effect on the lens of the eyes. All right. Now let's take a look at care of the teeth. Care of the teeth. Now, one of the ways we take care of our teeth is that we brush the teeth in the morning before breakfast, and also learn to brush your teeth at night after every meals. But you must use a soft brush. If you use a hard brush, you end up injuring your gums, okay? You end up injuring or bleeding the gums. So use a soft brush. Ensure you brush at least twice a day, one in the morning before, after eating, before going out, and number two at night after every meals before going to bed. So this is how we take care of the teeth. Another way we can take care of the teeth is to use a fluoride toothpaste. Now, fluoride toothpaste, they help to make the teeth strong and healthy. So use a fluoride toothpaste to brush your teeth. Also, you can use floss, right, to floss between the teeth regularly. And then also you can change your toothbrush. Endeavor to always change your toothbrush at least once in every 3 months. Once in every 3 months. There are some persons that would like to use their toothbrush for a full year. Please, that is not good. At least once in every 3 months, you can change the toothbrush. Next, again, is care of the eyes. I was actually mentioning some things about the eyes. Now, care of the eyes, avoid taking sharp objects close to the eyes. Number two, avoid rubbing your eyes with your hands. Like I said before, avoid poking your eyes or rubbing your eyes with your hands. Another one again is that when there is dirt, I mentioned this, in the eyes, dip them in a bowl containing clean water or use a clean white cloth to remove the dirt. And then number four is that keep proper distance. Keep proper distance from computer monitors and also from very bright lights. Don't stay close to lights that are so bright. It actually affects the eyes with time, all right? So these are ways we can take care of the eyes. Now, how do we take care of the ears? Now, we take care of the ears by, we clean the ears using cotton wool, all right? Or cotton buds. We don't use sharp objects like the broomstick. You don't use a matchstick. You don't use a biro. You don't use a key to clean the ears. These are very bad tools used for cleaning the ears. It can cause injury. It can affect the eardrum if not being careful. So please ensure you clean the ears using earbuds, okay, or cotton wools. And then next one we have is care of the clothes. These are your personal belongings. We're talking about personal hygiene. So care of the clothes. How do we take care of our clothes? Clothes should be washed and dried properly. Clothes should be ironed before they are worn. Clothes should be neatly folded and kept in wardrobes or in boxes or bags. Another one again is care of the shoes. Now, our shoes should be taken good care of. Now, if shoes are not actually taken good care of, it can also lead to diseases. Okay, it can cause diseases. One of them is the athletic foot. It can cause infection, the foot rot, which is an infection from fungi. Okay, so one of the ways we can take care of the shoes, one is that the shoes should be regularly cleaned to remove dust. You can use your brush, your shoe brush, to clean it. Then also number two, the shoes should be polished. You polish it to ensure that the leather is actually good looking and shining and looking polished and neat. And then number 3 is that the shoes should be sun dried. Now, when you dry your shoes in the sun or on the sun, in the sun, one of the benefits is that it prevents infections. Okay, it prevents infections like we have the athlete's foot. It prevents infections like that. Now, what are the advantages? Let's wrap up with this. What are the advantages of personal cleanliness? Advantages. Now, one major advantage of personal cleanliness is that it keeps the family healthy. Now, imagine a family that is actually cleaning. Everyone knows what to do in terms of personal hygiene. That family will be a healthy family. Okay. Number 2 on the list is that it will reduce to a bearable minimum the number of germs or pathogens in our bodies and environments. It will definitely reduce the number of microorganisms, mostly pathogens. Now, pathogens are actually small microorganisms that can cause what? Harm, or that can cause or transmit diseases. All right. And number 3 advantages, it improves your self-confidence. Imagine if you are having body odor and you have eczema on your body and you are asked to do a presentation. Definitely you won't be self-confident. All right. Now, imagine again, if you don't have any of these skin infections and you are smelling good, you are looking attractive, and you are asked to actually give a public presentation. Definitely there will be this self-confidence in you to talk with all boldness. All right. So it improves your self-confidence. Personal hygiene or personal cleanliness improves your self-confidence. Another thing again is that it makes you feel happy. You feel happy, you feel okay, you feel relaxed within yourself, and it makes you look neat and also attractive in the public. People will want to associate with you when you have good personal hygiene. People will want to come to you. Now, of course, you won't want to be very close to someone that is having a body odor or have a skin infection and all that. It tends to pull people away from you. All right. But when you don't have this, you have a glow in your skin and all that, you will see people will want to come associate with you. Remember, we're also talking about family health. We're talking about personal health, rather. We're talking about personal health. And we said it has to do with your well-being. Now, these are some of the ways you improve your well-being. These are ways you improve your well-being. And one of them is personal cleanliness. Also, we have number 5. It enables us to save money. Now, that money you would have used to buy drugs, pay medical bills, and treat yourself if you are sick because you did not follow personal cleanliness, that money would have been saved. That money will actually be saved. All right? So, personal cleanliness helps to save money for us, keep money for us, so that we don't use the money we have saved in order to purchase drugs or spend it on drugs and also on medical bills. Another thing again is that it makes us energetic and able to carry out our duties, our responsibilities, okay, in various places, even in school, okay? Now, imagine if you are not feeling well because you are not taking good care of yourself. You're not eating good balanced diet. You're not washing your clothes. You're not taking good care of your shoes. You're not taking good care of your skin, your teeth, your mouth. When you talk, everybody runs away from you. Definitely, you won't be able to perform. You won't have that ability, like we talked about, self-confidence. You won't have that self-confidence. You won't be energetic enough to carry out your duties. And then also number 7, which is actually the last one, it reduces government expenses on medical treatments of the citizens. So, in other words, what we're saying is that the government carries out several expenses. They carry out expenses on defense, they carry out expenses, or they do expenses on education, that is in their budget. They do expenses on healthcare, on pension, on welfare, social amenities, and so many other things the government make expenses on. Now, if we as citizens can help in embarking on personal cleanliness. It can help to reduce the issue on healthcare, okay? Thereby reducing the expenses made by the government on healthcare, and these expenses can be diverted into several areas like education, pension, welfare, social amenities, and even defense. Okay, so personal cleanliness also helps the economy. It also helps others. It also helps our society. So personal cleanliness is actually something that we cannot overemphasize. It is very key for us to actually embark on personal hygiene or personal cleanliness. Now, this is where we're going to call it a wrap up in this particular class on family health, in bracket, personal cleanliness. I hope you had a wonderful time. Please try your hands on more questions using the ExamGuide app. I'll see you in our next class. Bye for now.